Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more the 100line Last Defense Academy. Last time we got to the end of the route where we again confirmed that Nozomi was the Gi, and also Shoma had a pet Gi, and that's why they killed everything. So Shoma is terrible. And anyway, we made Nozomi blow up again. Nozomi Gi, and now we're doing the route where we just go with Gaku and think everything's a curse. Which, so far, nobody's died as far as I know, so maybe it's not terrible. We'll find it. Alright, we've got everything we need. Are you ready? Yes, we have gathered the 3 things we need for the ritual. We just have to chant these sacred verses, right? That sounds easy enough. Keeping it going for 3 whole days might be a strain, but it's not so bad compared to what we've been through already.
Huh?
We better get started. You never know when the curse might strike next. Wait, you're gonna chant for like 3 days straight, or did I hear that right?
Well, it's a 3-day ritual.
Let's do this.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirips live.
Leave this place.
I think it's a verse. Evil spirits, leave this place. Evil spirits, leave this place.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirips live.
Disturbing the peace again, you two.
What are they doing?
Beats me. Just ignore them.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirips live.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirips live.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirips live.
Isapsit ivel, stirips live. Isapsit ivel, stirrups live.
Isapsit ivel.
Better start skipping a little.
Stirrups live.
Yeah, let's just skip it. It's gonna be the same shit.
Gaku and I continued chanting all the rest of the day, again. The sun set and rose again and set again. But we didn't stop. We couldn't let anything interrupt the ritual. We kept it going for 3 days and 3 nights, and then... Day 87. It's morning. The ritual's finally over. Now we don't have to worry about the Wraith anymore, right? Here's hoping. We should probably...
Intruder, defense.
Enemy attack. Come on, Gaku. Right, now the curse is gone. I'm not about to lose to some regular old living invaders.
They say it's not shows up.
You chumps actually decided to show up, huh?
I thought you'd be too busy chanting your magic word. It would be so much easier if that worked to get rid of the invaders too. Come on, Hideko, don't be so hard on them. I can't help it. I'm so tired of all that ridiculous hocus pocus that they're doing.
Say what you want. We did what needed to be done. Anyway, the invaders are almost here.
Right, let's focus on the battle for now.
God of the let us begin.
Keep up the good work, everyone.
Annihilate the enemy boss. Which we will skip.
That's all.
What do we do?
It's all right. Leave it.
You.
I'll do something about him.
We're definitely at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit him with the secret
Same
weapon.
shit. Okay.
Well, Shaw doesn't have a huge party, he just decides to leave.
Yeah.
Like, dang, these guys suck.
Right. evil spirits leave this place.
Say it in reverse.
Ugh.
So I've been wondering, did we really get rid of the Wraith in the end? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts. Holding all these rituals and stuff was your idea.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I haven't changed my mind about the curse being to blame for all this. But like, we only did what we could figure out from those old documents, you know? What if there's some kind of detail and nuance we missed? How can we tell if he actually did the whole thing right? I got to thinking that last night, and now I can't get it out of my head. Maybe you're right. There's only so much we know about the invader language and culture. Even so, there's not really anything we can do about it. Of course there is. It's easy. We just have to carry out the ritual again.
Yeah.
Except we'll do it a little different to account for anything we missed or got wrong the first time. We still have some of the materials left over, so we should be good to go. If we keep doing it over and over, it's bound to take effect eventually, don't you think? Hey, you're right. In a situation like this, we can't be too careful. Then it's on. We'll rest up tomorrow and make a fresh start by the day after. Sounds good. If this is what it takes to keep everyone safe, you can count me in.
I wonder what the Featurins think of this whole mess anyway. I really like you guys are stupid.
Morning, huh? I need to use today to prepare my body for tomorrow. I could just spend it like normal and spend some time with someone, but somehow I feel like the others won't want to hang out with me right now. The last thing I want is to make things even more awkward. In that case, maybe I'll put together some more incense and purifying salt and stuff instead. More than anything, I just need to take it easy. That's the best thing I can do today. Day 90.
Huh?
Okay, time to get the ritual started. This version's gonna be more severe than the last one. I hope you're ready. Who do you think you're talking to? I was born ready.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
Isaup sit i vel, stirrups live. Isaup sit i vel, stirrups live.
Isaup siet i vel, stirrups live. Isaup siet i vel, stirrups live.
They're at it again. They're really into it, too. I wish they'd at least keep it down at night.
Even he
Nozomi,
disagrees.
Yeah.
you're looking kind of sickly.
That incense they've been burning doesn't really agree with me.
It's working.
Why?
Is that bad? Should we talk to them and get them to stop?
No, the way they are now, I don't think they'd listen. Just let them get all this out of their system. I'll try to bear with the smell until then.
You're too nice for your own good,
Works on
Nozomi.
me too.
Isaup sit i vel, stirrups live.
Isaup siet i vel, stirrups live.
Isaup sit i vel, stirrup.
Isaup siet i vel, stirrups live.
Isaup sit i vel, stirrups live.
Isaup siet i vel, stirrups live. Isaup siet i vel.
Gaku and I continued chanting all the rest of the day. Again. The sun set and rose again and set again. We kept it up for 3 days and 3 nights. And then... Day 93.
If I was a spirit, I'd just be pissed off.
We're finally done. Yeah, what is it today? Day 93? What do you want to do now, Takumi? I mean, has anybody died yet? Is this somehow working? Not by, like, actually doing anything, but just, like, causing everybody to not get murdered.
Well, it's pissed off the Gi for sure, and I'm pretty sure the Gi don't want to do anything with this incense.
Yeah. I knew what Gaku really meant by that question. Even taking any future battles into account, we should have enough time for one more attempt. I say we do it. We can't risk letting this wraith survive.
Yeah.
Nice. I had a feeling you'd say,
Intruder of defense.
it's Dal Shah, he's back. Alright, now I'll teach him to mess with other people's schedules.
Amazing.
You brought friends with you this time.
I wanted to come alone.
That woman.
That hardly. Okay.
Wave 1 in.
There. That's all of the.
Now, just the old man.
Then let's finish this.
Annihilate the enemy boss. Oh no, he's so annihilated.
How trifling and lukewarm. Hesitation. Fear.
We're doing everything we can.
How? Just what is the value?
Oh god, she's back again.
He stopped moving?
Oh no.
Isn't this our chance?
It's like someone is standing in front of him.
That's...
What? I said, whether I kill you, I've lost it.
You're abandoned.
This and you. Huh?
With that, Del Shaw, the commander, calmly took his leave. He didn't mention anything about coming back, so that was likely the last time we'd ever see him. The ghost was here.
The ghost got a chant more.
I need to do it for 17 days. I know, just until the end. Just keep chanting non-stop.
Yeah, this is how we pass time.
Day 94. I mean, I suppose it's better than this being a long route.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah, everything's back in its proper place. I hope it gets us the ending we want, or I did it for nothing. But as I said, the other endings are usually one space away, so I don't see why it would be. So I feel like it has to be this, right?
Yeah.
Everything's back in its proper place now. I thought putting this stuff away would be easy, but I guess I underestimated how messy it all was. Do we even need to put it away? I mean, the building's gonna explode.
Sorry to make you hope me like this. The final attack is coming soon, so I have to stay put and save my strength.
It's fine. I'm glad to help after all the research and translation you did for us. Gaku's still finding new ways to set up cleansing charms all around the school.
I see. I don't know whether that will help, but you seem happier at least. And if you're happy, I'm happy.
We're planning to try that 3-day ritual one more time, so this will be my last chance to clean everything up.
Huh?
There's no telling what'll happen when the final attack begins, so it's all just a matter of settling our nerves now. I spent most of the day cleaning up the library and chatting with the ghost boy. Just a nice, quiet day.
He was dropped on his head.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking.
We'll hold the ritual tomorrow, so I'll take it easy today.
Huh?
I'll just prepare myself mentally and...
Huh?
Wonder who that is. Come in.
Hey, Takumi. You got a minute?
Tsubasa? Sure. What's wrong?
Well, it's getting near the end, you know? We're thinking of getting everyone together to make sure there's no more murderers. We figure if we stay together and keep watching shifts, no one else will get attacked. It'll work better the more people we have, so I was hoping you and Gaku would join us.
Sorry, but I'll pass. We're going to be busy with this ritual.
Don't you think it's time to give this ritual stuff a rest? We're getting real worried about you. It's better for everyone if we act like a real team for whatever the final battle brings, right? It would mean a lot to me if you could join us.
Right, but the ritual takes 3 days, so we wouldn't be able to break off and take our shifts.
What? So your weird ceremony is more important than the rest of us getting out of this alive?
Of course not. We're doing this because we want everyone to survive.
Alright, forget it then. See you around, Takumi. Luck with your ritual.
Tsubasa turned her back on me and walked out the door. I watched her go in silence, then lay down on my bed.
He's past the deep end at this point.
We'd hold the ritual again tomorrow. I had to take it easy today. Day 96.
Huh?
This is it. One way or another, this is our last chance. Let's exorcise this wraith once and for all. Yeah, we have to protect our friends.
Isaup sit ivel.
Isaup siet ivel.
Man, what a racket.
At least we'll know right away if anything happens to one of them. You know, because the noise will stop.
Forget them. Those of
She's
us
thinking
who are
about
still
it.
sane have to stick together and keep watch.
Right. Let's all do our best for these last few days.
Isaupsit hiver.
Isaupsit hiver.
Isaupsit
Isaupsit.
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 Gaku and I chanted harder and more passionately than we ever had before. Eventually, we reached a state of hyper-focus where we weren't even aware of the passage of time anymore. The next 3 days went by in a flash. Then immediately the next alarm as soon as we're done.
Yep.
Yes, we did it. Yeah, but we can't relax just yet. Why not? All these rituals should have dealt with the Wraith. That danger's past us now. But there's something else we still need to deal with. If she's going to attack us one last time, she'll do it today.
Intruder alert. Defense.
See, it's Veshnesh. She's here. I mean, more people are alive now than before, so maybe this was the play. Let's get this started.
She's here. Get ready.
This just arrived, calmly approaching from the distance. Stood in her place, she looked
Your
us
power
down.
and I.
She's gonna eat us.
No. Annabelle so.
Cannibals. But we started it actually by cannibalizing Murfrum, so it all checks out.
Yeah.
We are the real
Cannibal for
monsters.
cannibal. Ow.
Oh no. This attack can't be.
Because she has those now.
She's winning from the crazy kind of
Use my.
opening.
That's.
Oh no, 5 defense.
How terrifying.
And then she'll explode again. But I just saw this today. Yesterday for the other people watching.
Right. We record 2 videos a day normally and upload one.
Yep. Day 100. Now we'll see.
An omnidirectional attack will launch special defense unit member.
The final announcement played just like it had the last time. I scrambled to my feet and ran out the door. Oh man, if I don't make it in time, it'll all be for nothing. The pod was waiting for us in the schoolyard when I arrived. Where's Gaku? The others were there too, all except Gaku.
Now that that's finally over, it feels a little anticlimactic.
You think so? Damn, girl, you really are badass. Me, I had to go through hell of a time just dragging myself out of bed this morning.
Don't worry, Takamaru. We all know how hard you fought yesterday. It's obvious you're still tired from it.
Are you feeling alright, Nozomi? You're looking even more pale than before. I'm just a little nervous about the idea of minding this thing. But I'm sure I'll be alright. War is finally over, so everything will work out fine. The Gi is afraid of going back into space. I certainly hope so. Even if the fighting is over now, I wouldn't want you collapsing or getting sick.
None of them even looked at me as they stepped into the pod. And honestly, I didn't blame them. I turned them down when they asked for my help and prioritized the cleansing ritual instead. They wouldn't stop me from getting in the pod with them or anything, but we were clearly no longer friends. I'd irrevocably tarnished my relationship with these four. Yo, Takumi, what's with that sour look on your face? Now that we've reached the end, I can't help wondering, did I make the right choice? Was there a better way to resolve all this? You just love beating yourself up about stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Think about it, ever since we started performing these rituals, the killing stopped. There hasn't been a single new victim. Our plan worked. Our hard work paid off. What's so wrong about that? Besides,
Correlation versus causation.
Besides, our fight's not over yet. We killed Veshness, and now we're about to wipe out all the invaders left on the planet. Just think of all the curses and vengeful spirits something like that is going to create. Our fight against those malicious forces isn't over. It's only just beginning. So I went to the library and grabbed all the books and old documents I could carry. I was wondering what took you so long to get here. I guess that explains it. Come on, let's get in the pod. Don't want to get left behind. Once we get to the artificial satellite, we'll all have to get started on a whole new set of rituals.
I can count on you, right, Takumi?
Gaku thrust his fist out toward me. I smiled and butt my own fist against it.
Absolutely. I'm with you all the way, Gaku.
That's so weird.
Okay, I was expecting at least a split or something, so let's see what we got. I don't know, I'm feeling like we didn't learn anything from that. 36 is one of the ones. I mean, that's what I have written down. Box of Calamity route, exercise plan. Maybe we needed to learn that the exercise, like some of that stuff worked on the Gi, because they didn't kill anyone. The conditions to unlock Story Lock 1 have been met.
Oh my gosh, so you do the mystery route now. Okay, but no, it was the instance. It wasn't the chanting though, so... Alright, mystery route time.
So can we just go to the mystery route, or let's find out. Or do we have to do a little bit of that route, and that'll unlock the mystery route? Either way, we're close. Where's the mystery route again?
I thought the mystery route is the first story lock. Maybe?
Story Lock 2, right?
Oh, was it? Okay, then we have to go back then and do the other one.
Let me just see where it says it. Yeah, reach Story Lock 2. I don't think we've done that yet. But if you go all the way back here... Oh, where was it? I don't know where I am anymore. It's way back here.
Lower.
Near the bottom. Not the romance one, though. Not the Cult of Takumi. Is it between those two? Here we are. We unlock conditions. And it also says reach Story Lock 3. I don't know what that means. In order to do Story Lock 1, you gotta do Story... I don't know. But let's go in there. Blocked scenario.
We need to go find the Story Lock 3.
Well, let's see what happens when I click block scenario. Does it still stop us, or does it let us go in now?
Yeah.
It's open.
Oh, I see.
Got an achievement for it. Open Sesame. Unlock a new story route.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're... trapped in a time loop. That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
The moment I heard those words, my head seemed to fill with a blindingly bright light, and then the morphogenetic field.
Oh my god. Yeah, remember when that happened?
The next thing I knew, I was back in my room, lying on my bed. Yuriko was there with me.
You promised me you wouldn't let the truth destroy you. And yet, you fainted the moment you heard it. What are you? A salmon roe?
What do you mean by that?
You're soft and squishy and fall apart when the heat is on.
She had a point. I hauled myself up and got to my feet. Sunlight was streaming in through the window. I must have been lying there all night. I remembered about the other times I've lived through these 100 days. And about what happened in those other, I guess we should call them timelines.
Oh?
But not all of them, right?
Nah, just Slasher and Mystery and, a few other things.
Yeah.
Box of Calamity. Yeah, it's all a little fragmented.
Oh.
How many do you remember? 10? 20? More than that.
No, not even that many.
You're still just a beginner.
A beginner?
Come with me.
Hey, where are we going this time?
You wanted to hear the whole truth, didn't you? It's not something I can talk about here.
Hiriko left the room. Still feeling a little clueless, I followed her.
We should be safe in here. First, I want to hear what you know. Which timelines do you remember? And how much do you remember about them?
TLs?
That's the abbreviation for timeline. Even I said it. I've been using it in my head. We can use a full version if you want.
I'm not really sure how to explain which ones I remembered, though.
Any key points or characteristics will do.
Okay, but honestly, I don't feel good about this. Too many of the timelines I remember ended in tragedy. So many of our friends died in those alternate realities. They were murdered. Killed in ways so gruesome and cruel that I didn't even want to say them out loud. It hurt just to think about them. I started to think I'd have been better off never remembering it at all. On the other hand,
I warned you. Once you know the truth, there's no going back. But you said you can handle it. You promised not to let it destroy you.
I did say that. Now I had to stand by it. In spite of the pain it caused me, I began to speak. Okay, here goes. Slowly, hesitantly, I told Hiriko what I remembered about the other timelines. The Gi parasites. The series of murders caused by them. The exorcism rituals I held with Gaku, which were very important for some reason.
Yeah, we just did that.
Getting into the escape pod with Hiriko and Tsubasa and setting off for the satellite.
We also did that.
Yep, there was another timeline with a serial killer in it too. Except that time it turned out to be Yugamu, except not really. Wait, Yugamu?
Right.
Yugamu was the killer? I felt a sudden shot of pain in my head. My memories must have been getting mixed up.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. I squeezed Hiriko's hand to reassure her and carried on. I told her about another timeline where zombies started appearing. We tried using Yugamu as bait at first. But even after that, our friends kept dying and coming back as zombies. In the end, I got caught by them too, and...
Moko was a wrecked sprinter.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Did I become a zombie in that timeline as well?
Yeah, you were killed on day 58.
I think I remember that. The zombie Ato attacked me from behind. But after that, there's nothing.
I guess you wouldn't remember being a zombie, huh?
Of course not. By that point, it wasn't me anymore.
Yeah, you were dead. Technically undead, so...
We'll talk more about that timeline later. Tell me about the others.
I nodded. There's not much to tell, there's just one more I can remember. That one all started with Gaku being killed, then Kaku's body was found. She'd been poisoned. After some investigation, we figured out that it was Shoma who killed Kaku. But then he was found dead too, killed by Ava. You know about Ava, right?
You don't have to check in with me like that. Assume I know everything besides what happened while I was zombified.
Okay, well, Ava activated her self-destruct device and died too. But that still wasn't the end of it. The killings continued. Next to go was Tsubasa, then Moko. And then Karara was found strangled in the secret room in the school's basement. That's all I know. Shoma and Ava both mentioned a mastermind called X, but we never figured out who it was. It was probably them who killed Gaku, Tsubasa, Moko, and Karara, though. Hiriko pushed her glasses up and directed a piercing glare at me, rather.
Is that really everything?
Yeah, of course. She stared into space for a while, her expression unreadable. She was clearly thinking hard, but about what, I had no idea. Finally, she spoke.
I take back what I said before. You're not a salmon roe. Your mind has tempered steel shell that can shrug off any attack.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. We'll understand soon enough.
Why do we keep moving around?
To throw off anyone who might be trying to eavesdrop on us.
Is someone really doing that?
Probably not, but it pays off to be careful.
So going from place to place is safer than staying put and going through the whole story. Hiriko nodded.
I suppose it's my turn. Ask me anything, apart from my credit card information.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to know about your memories. When did you start remembering other timelines?
I need your credit card information, the last four of your social. Do you remember what happened on day 3? That's when you decided to keep it a secret that you'd come from the future. And you made up the story about reading Ato's diary to explain how you knew what he was up to. My memories returned right after that, although I don't remember everything either. So far, I've only managed to recall 146 timelines.
There's only 100 in this game, so she is definitely seeing way more.
Yeah, she has stuff we don't have access to.
And that's just the one she remembers.
Yeah.
146!
Yes, I've been through at least 146 loops, and most of them made it to day 100. Doing the math, that's 14,600 days divided by 365. That makes 40.
Been doing this for 40 years.
Oh my
She's
God.
mentally an old lady.
That's hot. What?
Yeah.
I like old women. And men. Anyway. I've been living at this school, in this loop, for at least 40 years.
40 years? 14,600 days? It was hard to even wrap my head around that length of time. It was making my brain freeze up. I just stood there, completely dumbfounded.
And that's only the bare minimum. Accounting for loops I haven't remembered yet, the real number is probably even bigger. This is only speculation, but I think something similar is going on with you.
Huh?
There's a good chance you've lived through those 100 days just as much as I have. At least 146 loops, or 40 years. It's all happened. You've just forgotten about it.
Read to black. We changed locations again. I was still dazed and confused, so Hiriko picked up the conversation without any prompting.
Across those 146 loops, lots of different things have happened, obviously. But apart from a few exceptions, the enemy attacks always occur on the same days. That's why I insisted that we go to the Second Last Defense Academy on day 6. Day 7 would have been too late. That's when Mervum attacked the school. Likewise, on day 8, there would have been attacks on both academies. If that had happened, somebody would be sure to die. Getting the entire Special Defense Unit together by day 6 was the only way to prevent that.
You tell Sirei and Nico all of this?
Yes, including the part about me becoming a time looper.
It's all starting to add up now. That's how those two suddenly knew when the attacks would happen. Because she's just telling everyone, yeah. Why didn't you tell me about the loop? You told Sirei and Nico, but not me?
I did tell you. I've told you, and the others. so many times, in so many timelines. But things always played out in the worst possible ways when I did.
Oh.
All of you died, and I was the only one left standing. It's happened like that dozens of times. For some reason, telling people the truth only takes us down dark, chaotic paths. It's like we're cursed, never able to escape our fate or change it for the better.
You're going on about curses.
Wait. I don't want to watch you all die anymore. So I stayed quiet about it. I thought if I didn't tell anyone, then maybe...
You're telling me about it now. Is that okay?
You're the one who kept asking. You just wouldn't let it go.
I guess that's true. Hiriko drew in a deep breath and exhaled. She repeated that process a couple of times until she regained her usual composure.
It's all right. That's not the only reason I decided to tell you. I have a feeling that this timeline might be different.
Oh.
I've got no concrete grounds for thinking that, but...
Hiriko reached into her pocket. She brought out the calico cat figure I'd given her yesterday and squeezed it tenderly.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
She put the cat back in her pocket and said no more. This explains a lot, but I still don't understand how we got stuck in this time loop in the first place.
Oh?
Before we get into that, let me tell you some more about the loop itself. It begins on our second day here. More specifically, the night of day 2, right before Eto destroys Sue. When the loop resets, that's the point in time that we return to.
And when does it reset?
A little bit of lag.
Oh no. Is it good now? Testing. Meow.
It's fine.
Okay.
It depends. There are 2 possibilities. Either when we die, or at 10 a.m. on day 100.
Day 100, 10 a.m.?
Yes, right around that time the school launches its final attack. For whatever reason, even if we make it to the end, we still can't escape this place. When it gets to 10 o'clock, we'll be forced back onto day 2 to do it all over again. You said you remembered a timeline where you managed to get into the escape pod, yes? But do you remember anything from after that?
I remember taking off with the satellite and watching the final attack through the window, but then the game just kind of went to credits.
Right. It's a simulation.
Yeah. It's a simulation, you say?
Mm-hmm. Keeps us living.
But there's nothing after that.
You see.
Like they're running a simulation of how it's going to go before they do it for real? The whole academy thing?
That's what I'm thinking. Like they're coming up with all like.
I mean, they already have like a machine that has all of humanity together and it simulates that, so why wouldn't they have a simulation of just like all the things that could possibly happen before they do it?
Yeah, they've only got one shot of this. They need to be careful. So, and if that's the case, none of this is actually a true attempt. So there's another timeline after this.
Perhaps.
You see,
And that'll be the one where we can save Mer from.
it does shop.
Intel shot. Although he
And
left some
Ava.
timelines, so he might be fine. At least one of those.
Mhm. You don't have any memories of this, of us actually reaching the artificial satellite. Neither do I.
Tuh.
Before we can get there, our consciousness are pulled back.
Huh?
And we start again from day 2. Hiriko nodded. But is this really all true? Somehow I have a distant memory of days beyond day 100.
Oh.
I know I said things turn back on the loop of day 100 at 10 a.m. But that's no more than an educated guess.
Oh.
It could end up being slightly earlier or later, or in some situations, much later. Like the endings where we actually like save the planet and stuff, or like it's like years in the future and then it ends.
Right. But even so, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be brought back to the evening of day 2 at some point.
Oh.
Think about it. If you continue to exist in a timeline after day 100, into old age, how could you possibly retain all those memories from after day 100 in the here and now? Right, if you weren't caught in this loop, I wouldn't be able to remember any of that time. I must have gone back to day 2 even in those longer timelines, and that's why I can only vaguely remember them.
Oh.
But going beyond day 100 is an extremely rare, anomalous event. It's probably safe to say that, in general,
Oh.
the loop turns back on itself on day 100 at 10 a.m. Into the forest, spooky forest we have nearby. When I arrived back in the past, I didn't have any memories from other timelines. Was it the same for you, Hiriko?
Tuh.
I told you already, didn't I? My memories started returning on day 3. We forget everything the moment we return to the start of the loop. In some cases, like right now, we suddenly remember them again. I have no idea what causes it, or if there's any kind of rule to governing the process. That is weird, especially since I still remember my first timeline when I go back to day 2.
Huh.
That's probably because of your cryptoglobin. What do you mean?
Oh.
The first timeline we experienced. I'll just call it the first cycle to make things easier. During that cycle, you absorbed Ato's power, but not just his.
When I was killed by Ato, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. And now, by way of Ato, that cryptoglobin resides in you.
Huh.
On the 100th day of the first cycle, you had that ghost boy's power inside of you. That made you strong enough to retain your memories when you traveled back in time. Wait a minute, so the time loop and cryptoglobin are related somehow.
Oh.
It only stands to reason. Think about it. What's your specialist skill? Special redo, aka save scum. The power to try things again. The most powerful power of them all. Yeah, looks like a video game. Yeah. Like simulation? Anyway. See, it all adds up. It's like in RimWorld when your colony gets wiped, so you just go back to an earlier save and then just do everything differently and win. Right. What about you? Your special discipline skill is totally different from mine.
Oh.
You know how some people are really good at multiple subjects, like history and math? It's the same principle. So you've got the power to redo things as well?
Oh.
I do. Then why haven't I ever seen you do it before?
Tuh.
Technically, I've never seen you redo something either. The effects of skills that alter the flow of time are only visible to the user. Neither of us can tell when the other uses this skill, or what changes when they do. Does that mean there are defensive battles we've only won thanks to you redoing stuff?
I've lived through this loop 146 times. Don't underestimate what I can do.
Dang. Okay, I think I get that the time loop is somehow caused by our specialist skills. But there's still something I don't understand.
Huh?
At the end of the first cycle, I wanted to change things more than anything. That's how I was able to go back to the night of day 2.
Ah.
But why does it keep happening in the other timelines? Why does dying or making it to 10 a.m. on day 100 pull us back to that same point?
Oh.
I don't know, but I have a theory. It's because that initial jump back in time was the trigger.
Oh.
Think of spinning tops, and they'd never stop spinning if it wasn't for friction. The same goes for things like pendulums or springs going downstairs.
Ugh.
In a situation where there was no resistance, all it would take is one little push, and they'd be moving forever.
Forever?
Ugh.
That's right.
Does that mean we're going to be stuck in this loop forever?
Oh.
There must be a way to break out of it. There has to be.
What is it?
Do you think I'd put up with that idiotic face of yours for over 14,000 days if I knew?
So we don't know how to escape.
Not right now, at least. But
But what?
what?
Just happy music? I don't know.
She's blushing too.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't do this. Don't do it. I don't know what you're doing. Don't do it. Please, think of the children. Other people watching. This is a first for me.
Ah.
Huh?
Oh.
The timeline we're currently in is different from the others I remember. We made it to day 11 without a single member of our team dying. In all 146 loops. That's never happened before. This timeline must be special somehow.
I was gonna say the comedy route, but Siri was like dead for a little bit in that, so I guess that's just the one different than that. Plus, who cares about the comedy route? Is that necessarily a good thing, though? If neither of us have experienced a timeline like this before, we won't be able to predict what's going to happen.
That's true. Aside from when the enemy attacks occur, that is. But this could be our chance. Our chance to finally escape the loop. All of the other timelines have ended in tragedy, one way or another. But this could be different.
This could be the Groundhog Day where we do the timeline route we stick with.
The fact that we don't know what's coming means that there's still untapped possibilities.
Yuriko's eyes were sparkling. I'd never seen her this excited.
Do you remember what I told you on the night of the third day?
Oh.
About not killing Ato and keeping your time travel secret from the other? I said they were possibly the right choices.
Probably. Because those choices are what created this timeline where we finally have a chance to change things.
Exactly.
So then, my coming from the future and the time loop.
If we want to preserve this timeline integrity, it's best that we don't tell the others. There's a good chance things will develop the way they did in other timelines if we do.
Okay. There was still plenty I didn't understand about this time loop thing, but I had a pretty good grasp on the basics. Felt like Hiriko had told me everything she knew about it anyway. But there were other questions I needed answers to. What was it that Siri had handed Hiriko that day in the war room? What was with that old lab in the ruins? What was parallel leaping? Why was Ato still alive and I saw his dead body before? Why did Hiriko try to strangle me that time in the infirmary? Who was in the drone she put into the revival matting? And perhaps strangest of all, why was she crying when I saw her on the roof at the end of day 9? But just as I was about to ask her...
That should do it for today.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
You need time to process all this information. We can pick up this conversation again tomorrow.
No, I'm fine, really. But Hiroko wouldn't listen. She turned around and headed back toward the school, refusing to say any more. Oh man, why is she always like this?
To give us an opportunity to save, you know?
Yeah, with not much else to do, I went back to my room. Thinking about all those mysteries wouldn't do me a lot of good now. Not to mention, we'll still have plenty of battles to fight from here on. I need to keep building up my bonds with the rest of the team, so we'll be ready for those challenges. Maybe I'll take a look around and see how everyone's doing. Oh my goodness, free time. Wait, everybody's alive. I can go wherever I want. Who's even left, though? Okay, we finished Gaku and Moko. There's one point. Then there's Darumi. So Moko first, right?
Yeah, Moko, then Darumi.
And we'll have collected everything.
Right. It's like 95% completion after we're finished. Since the other timeline endings and whatnot.
This is fabulous!
Yeah. Free time. Okay, another Moko gift.
How long have we been going for?
You mean this recording? 51 minutes.
Okay.
Whoa! This is fabulous!
Fabulous.
Well then.
Hiroko said we talk more tomorrow. She finally started telling me stuff, so I don't think she's about to go back on that promise now. I had no choice but to trust her. I crawled into bed and let myself drift off, wondering what revelations tomorrow would bring. Day 12.
Bing bong.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
Huh? Get prepared. Be ready.
Hiroko called on me after breakfast. She told me to meet her in the entrance hall. And it looks like she's already here.
Huh?
Are we exploring outside today?
Huh.
Don't you want to hear the rest of my story?
Yeah, of course.
Then don't ask questions and follow me. Don't forget your fire extinguisher.
Hiroko walked away at a brisk pace. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried after her. So where are we going?
Oh?
Why are you always so dense? I know what you meant to ask me. We're going to one place where I can properly explain things.
You mean that old lab?
Oh?
Better than giving you labelotomy.
Oh.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I didn't think she was being serious. It was just so weird to hear Hiroko joke about anything.
Now stop wasting time with your nonsense, and let's get going. The one that was joking.
Yeah. Nonsense, I didn't even say anything. Hiroko was already on the move, too far away to hear any protest I might voice. Sheesh. I muttered my complaints to the air instead and followed after her. On the way to the lab, I filled Hiroko in on what happened in the timeline of the zombie outbreak. Like she told me yesterday, she didn't have any memories of the second half of that timeline. Or more accurately, if any, of anything that happened after she was zombified. There was a lot of biting, duck holes, impalement, more bitey zombies, and then Geek Queen got me.
It's just like I thought. Those zombies were created by key parasites. It all began with the Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 species Darumi and Gaku brought back. Alpha 2 was already in its male spawning phase. It laid its eggs in the bodies of our dead friends, including me.
Oh?
Then those eggs hatched into a male key and burrowed into the corpse's brains, temporarily reanimating them.
Uh-huh.
That also explains one of the biggest mysteries around here.
It does? Which one?
Oh?
You're better off not knowing. But I know you'll only keep pestering me about it, so I'll tell you later.
When we arrived at the lab, Hiriko dispelled her class armor. I did the same. Why did we change back into our regular clothes?
You can't put on a leap suit while wearing class armor. I don't think we'll actually need the suits this time, but it's just a force of habit.
When would they work if you've got the class armor on?
Leap suits have the ability to repel human anima. They're not affected by attacks from class weapons. If you tried to put on one of the class armor, the two surfaces would refuse to touch each other, like magnets with the same polarity.
And doing a parallel leap without one of those suits is a bad idea, right?
Oh?
You shouldn't need to ask me that. You've already experienced leap damage firsthand.
Leap what?
Leap damage. It's what happens if you parallel leap without its suit.
You've mentioned this leaping stuff a couple of times now. What does it mean?
That's what I brought you here to explain. Are you familiar with the concept of parallel universes?
Yeah, Ato told me about them in the first cycle. They're basically alternate realities, right? Are you saying that different timelines we've experienced are the same thing?
Exactly. If it helps, you can think of parallel universes as the worlds of other timelines.
So parallel leaping is...
Oh?
Just like the name implies, it's the process of traveling and leaping into a parallel universe.
Leaping kind of implies we're going pretty far. People call trips through time leaps sometimes, right? Is it anything like that?
No, the direction is completely different. A time leap means going forward or back in time. A parallel leap is more like a horizontal movement. Or like changing trains to ride a different line. We can't use parallel leaps to go back in the past or forward to the future. Instead, we move to the same place at the same point in time, but on a different timeline. Take a look at this diagram. Let's say we leapt from timeline A at 1:01 a.m. We'd arrive at timeline B at the same time, 1:01 a.m.
Oh.
Essentially, our coordinates and time don't change. Only the world that we inhabit. There's another difference, too. A time leap would be like your journey back after the first cycle. Only your consciousness was affected. It's not like you got into a time machine and physically went back in time. But that's not the case with parallel leaps. When we leap, our bodies are traveling to those alternative realities. And the thing that makes that possible is this, the PLM.
Oh.
You've probably guessed from the PL part, but it stands for Parallel Leap Machine.
But wait a minute. You mean that night, just after midnight on day 5? We leapt to another timeline?
Oh.
You only just figured that out. You really are slow sometimes.
Where did we go, though? Which timeline was it? In answer to my question, Hiriko took out a handheld device and showed me the screen. The game UI was the screen. Oh my goodness.
It's a simulation.
What's this?
Oh.
A map of the different timelines, based on the machine's data. The timeline we went to that night was Hunt Mystery.
Hunt what?
It's a timeline that splits in two on day 25. One of them, you don't remember yet. We're forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader. I call that branch the Hunt timeline.
Why not just call it the Killing Game timeline?
Right. The other branch you should remember. It's the one where Gaku was killed on day 5, and Kaku's body was found on day 27. You investigated the matter and figured out that it was Shoma who killed Kaku. But then Shoma himself was killed. This time you pinned Ava as the culprit. But then she self-destructed, and things only got worse from there. You were beset by a whole host of mysteries, but still did your best to solve them. That's why I call this bunch a mystery timeline.
Hunt and mystery timelines, huh?
Oh.
That's right. And this is the line that both of them split off from. So, I combined these names together, making this the Hunt Mystery Timeline.
That's the one we went to.
Yes, on day 5 at just after midnight.
But why did you want to go there anyway?
I had 2 objectives. One was to prevent Gaku's death. The other was to do something about Omega.
Wait, Omega? Who's that? Just for a moment, Hiriko hesitated.
Omega is the one who killed Gaku.
You mean X? Isn't that what the mastermind behind the murders in that timeline was called?
No. X and Omega are different people. Omega had his brain infected with key data.
Yeah, Takumi.
There was no physical parasite there, but it was just the same as if he'd been taken over by one. That's what drove him to murder Gaku. Even if I hadn't dealt with him, he would have tried to kill again. That's why I went to that timeline, to remove the key data from Omega's brain. Those were my goals at that night.
Honestly, I still didn't get it. I waited for her to carry on.
Oh.
On day 4, you saw me and Sirei talking, yes? The thing he gave me that day was a cerebral glitch repair program.
So is that why in the mystery route it said that something was done to his brain that made it so that he was, cured his brain damage, but in response he got, the sleeping sickness or whatever. But, that cured the Gi data, and that's why, just unexplained, why we were able to do it. It was Hiriko that did it. Maybe.
I think so, yeah. Makes sense. But the timelines are close together, too, so... Or rather, a thumb drive with the program loaded into it. I couldn't have erased the key data without it.
Why did Sirei even have something like that?
That's a matter for another day. The important thing is that he handed it over. Once I had that program, I jumped to the Hunt Mystery Timeline at midnight on day 5, just like you saw.
Hiriko went on to tell me what happened after that, during the time I lost track of it. First of all, she went back to the school and rang Omega's doorbell. She hid on the dorm roof and waited for the murderer to come out, so she was the one who jumped us when we came out.
Yeah.
She then dropped down and knocked him out with a strike to the back of the neck. With Omega unconscious, all that was left was to take him to the infirmary and run the repair program on him. But then the Gi data in his brain took over. He got up, grabbed Hiriko's arm, and threw her against the wall. I was still down in the morgue at the time, freaking out over seeing Ato's body. Of course, now I realize that was the Ato from that timeline, not the one I knew. In that timeline, I must have decided to kill him on the night of day 2 and absorb his cryptoglobin. So it's only natural that his corpse would be there. Anyway, that was when I heard that noise. Turns out it was the sound of Hiriko crashing into the wall upstairs. I went out into the corridor. I heard another noise. It must have been the infirmary door opening.
That was when Omega got away from me. He must have realized that there was someone else around and ran. Of course, I didn't actually see any of this. That blow against the wall knocked me out.
The next time you came to was when I was holding you. You say something?
Well, I just got confused. I thought I was here to go talking, so you're good.
Yeah, it's okay. Happens to me all the time.
I'm glad I didn't follow through with it. Anyway, that's right. Then I kicked you in the stomach and tried to break the little matchstick you call a neck.
And you try to sound a little more sorry about that?
I already apologized.
Yeah, but you never told me why you did it.
What do you mean? Haven't you figured it out yet?
I had a bad feeling about this. A chill ran down my spine, and I broke out into goosebumps.
After you blacked out, and I got a proper look at you, I noticed something. There was a purple rash on your face. That's one of the symptoms of leap damage. That's when I realized I'd made a mistake. So I released you and went to look for Omega instead. I knew where he'd be, the classroom on the first floor, from the way things played out before. He was bound to show up there eventually. I got there as fast as I could, but...
I was too late. When I opened the door, I saw Gaku's body, covered in blood, and standing above him was Omega, still waving around a kitchen knife.
Please, don't tell me was Omega.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Omega's true identity. The person with the Gi data in their brain. The one who killed Gaku. It was you, Takumi Sumino.
No, it's a lie. I won't believe it. I did it. I killed Gaku? No, it can't be. That can't be true.
That's impossible.
That's impossible. Luke, I am your father.
Dang, this is some nice effects. We're getting a budget again.
Right.
Day 13.
Oh, we
Right,
should
his
call it
brain.
here.
Call it here, you say?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Sayonara.
So long. Bear well.